What is up YouTube, I'm Royal, I'm rank 1 Wild Rift, and today we're playing YASUO. You've seen all these tank YASUO builds, but today I'm bringing back the damage YASUO. In fact, we're bringing back the full damage YASUO. Just full burst, one shot every squishy, destroy tanks, and here it is. We're gonna start off our build with Berserker Greaves to get that early attack speed, then go into the Solari Charge Blade to get the burst and get the critical chance, and then Infinity Edge right away, maximize our damage. We're gonna go Trinity Force for the utility, because the main issue that this build has is actually getting on top of champions before they kill you, right? And then we're gonna get Bloodthirster for the healing. And finally, Guardian Angel just to stay alive. We're gonna go Conqueror as our keystone, just to do that the most damage possible right away, right? And Brutal, because we on-hit a lot. We're gonna go Coup de Grace, because the enemies are pretty squishy. If they were a lot tankier, first of all, I wouldn't recommend this build. This build is probably best against squishies. But if they were a lot tankier, you would go Cut Down, and then Alacrity for the additional attack speed. Finally, Overgrowth, because you just farm so much on YASUO that you get so much HP by the end of it. If I was in a harder matchup, I might also go something like Bone Plating. However, Twisted Fate is a pretty easy matchup. Let's get right into the gameplay. Jumping straight into the gameplay, we're playing in Master Grandmaster Elo. We're about to promote Grandmaster. We still have a pretty high win rate, especially for solo only. I'm quite proud. However, I do need to spam a lot more games to get a Sovereign before the season ends. Climbing the season just feels so awful. You have to spam so many games, man. I'm hating it. And we're playing in the mid lane versus a Twisted Fate. This is actually an extremely easy matchup for us, because Twisted Fate doesn't really have an escape, and we can windwall most of his abilities. All we have to do is to be careful not to consistently shove the wave and then get ganked, because his gank setup is very good with a gold card. But still, we do have our wind wall to defend against that. So Twisted Fate showed up lane late, and we're gonna take advantage of that and immediately push out the wave. Since level 1 is the only time which can actually beat us in trades, because we don't have our dash yet, or we won't have our first ability for the damage yet. Now at level 2, we can start dashing through the minions and looking for trades. Obviously, we want to dodge his third ability, Empowered Auto Attack, and his cards that do extra damage. They're not up now, and we can finally go in and go for a little trade. So just want to dash through the minions, Auto Attack first ability, dash through the minions again, and get out. So these are decent trades for us. Keep in mind that the lower we both are, the more beneficial it is for us, since we're playing the first to damage champion. Oh, a little scrap is going on because our jungler decided to invade. Okay. I can maybe flash over and get Nami. And we still have our wind wall up. And we're gonna kite between the wind wall, and since they're all ranged champions, the wind wall comes in so clutch in that fight. We'll only pick up one kill from it, but that's first blood going over to us. And you can actually see the power of the wind wall versus full ranged teams. We were completely zoning out all of their damage, going in and out of the wind wall. Oh, Kane is here. Good first ability to stop him from flashing on us. And now we'll have enough gold to get our boots. Unfortunately, we don't really have enough for a dagger, but we'll stay the extra few seconds. We might end up missing a minion for it, but I think it will be worth the dagger. Let's see if we make it back in time for the minion. And we make it back in time. Let's go. He pushed it too slow. He's actually walking up way too aggressively. We can just jump on him here. We can maybe even go for the kill. He's trying to sidestep. This is a common mistake that players do versus YASUO. They overstay their welcome, they push up too far, and I can just dash through the minions, and my consistent damage will always be higher than them. Okay, Kane's actually scrapping with us, but we're level 5. If we hit this tornado, and we do, we're able to quickly one-shot him and get out of the tower range in time. And that's 3 kills already. We're gonna be massive this game. Oh, he's already back. Wind wall. Oh, I timed it too early. He can fight us though, so we're chilling. We're 2 levels up on him. There's no way he can even chase us there. We could probably look for a base, but he's actually pretty low. Oh, maybe we can actually get him here again. Yeah, this will be another free kill. So this Twisted Fate is playing too aggressive, not respecting our damage with Conqueror and attack speed boots. People get very surprised by how much DPS YASUO can actually do in the early game, but keep in mind with his first ability and his auto attacks and Conqueror, he can stack it super fast and do pretty much double the damage of a champion that's just normally auto attacking you like an ADC. So YASUO does a lot of damage if you're able to get on top of the enemy champions even this early into the game. And the Twisted Fate or the Kayn are not really respecting that. Now we're gonna be even stronger. Once we finish our Solari Charge Blade, we're gonna be able to completely one-shot this Twisted Fate. And again, a big part of why I was able to get those kills is wave management, right? I give myself, I'm not just auto-pushing, I'm giving myself enough room to be able to dash through the minions and get to the Twisted Fate. Again, give myself enough room, and I can go for the dive. Oof, I got greedy and held my Ignite. I thought he wouldn't have flash, and I would just be able to finish him off. But he flashes away, I should have this ignited. My ulti just took me too far away. This Nasus should be a free kill. So again, keep moving your camera, pay attention to what's happening in the map, and you'll be able to get free kills like that, right? We had priority in our lane. Nasus was overextending. Good chance for us to go and pick him off and stop him from snowballing on the Baron lane. We actually have a team of support that was poking Nasus and he ended up dying. And our ADC got caught because the team of support was no longer there. So like I said, we're going for a full damage build, so we're gonna go for the Infinity Edge next. The enemies are pretty squishy. Only Nasus is really tanking their team. And again, I'm setting up the wave to look for an all-in. We can probably dive him straight up. Dash through the minions. And while I'm dashing through the minions, I'm getting my first ability, Tornado. And that allows me to get a knock-up, get the ult off, and just one-shot TF under turret with my Solari Charge Blade. And we can probably get some platings here. It's a little greedy, considering our HP is pretty low. We can just go and help other teams to secure the dragon. It's probably better use of our time. I still have Wind Wall up too, so we're not very afraid of Nami or Jinx. And we do have a good knock-up with the Ornn ultimate for later into the game to get in that backline and get to that Jinx. Because the main issue with YASUO, right? He doesn't really have a great way of getting into the backline other than your team providing a good knock-up for you. So with that Ornn ult, we're going to be able to just jump in there and one-shot those backline carries. Okay, we can probably just get the Herald, honestly, while they're fighting. Yep, I'm just going to go and take the Herald while Master Yi is distracting them top. And we can probably clean up this TF. He's way overextended. Oh. Okay, that's pretty smart. Now I see why he's overextended. He goes to spinning to ult out. We're going to be able to drop the Herald. Oh, Twisted Fate still here, though. Oh, I really want to get that Herald out of the first tower. No, we're not going to be able to do it. And I think I baited Ornn too. Yeah, that was really greedy. It was 3v2 and I was like under their turret trying to auto-attack the turret, so we actually get the first turret. Actually, we've already even lost the first turret bot lane. Our bot lane is not doing too hot because we have a roaming team of support. So it wouldn't even have been the first turret. I don't know why I just baited our Ornn. But I'll have to run to top lane again just to stop Nasus from taking a bunch of plates here. He actually pops his ultimate so that he can have his first ability up more often. However, now he has no mana and he's stuck in a fight with me, so this should be a free kill. I'm gonna ignite just in case, because he has a lot of healing, like a lot of lifesteal from his passive. So just in case we'll ignite to stop that. But then Nasus was overextended, and again, YASUO is so mobile in the right situations if you're just able to dash through the minions, right? So make sure you're playing with your minions, make sure you're using your third ability correctly, and you'll be the most mobile champion in the game, right? You have a dash every second. And now we finish our Infinity Edge very early into the game because we're 7-0. We have our core items. Can't really jump into that. The one issue is without Ornn, we don't really have a solid way of getting into the enemy backline. We're gonna have to create our own opportunities. Okay, they're pretty pushed up. Okay, my Tornado from the wave, and here comes the Ornn. Exactly what I want. Put the Wind Wall to zone out the enemies, and the Ornn ultimate is able to give us a free access to the enemy backline, pretty much. Now we have the Ornn passive too, so we can get some free items. I'm gonna go ahead and get a Quicksilver Sass this game. Proto build would also be a good choice. However, with Twisted Fate, I don't want to take any risks. To be a little careful with this guy. I'm not sure if he has ultimate. So I want to be a little careful. Because I don't have stasis for him either, right? But I think QSS is the right play here. Quicksilver will give us the tenacity from Nami slows, right? They have a lot of slows, they have Jinx root, they have quite a bit of CC. So it's gonna be good to avoid that since we're pretty squishy with this build. Now I'm gonna go for Trinity Force, mostly for the Black Cleaver passive, like the Phase passive. Okay, good tornado. I'm pretty sure we're gonna just kill him. My first ability just one-shots him. That's like 500 damage per first ability. Oh my god, this build is insane. Windwall that. Jump on him. No, we one-shot him, but we go down to the Electrocute. We still did so much damage to him so quickly. Yeah, so I'm mostly getting Trinity Force for the movement speed. The extra attack speed is nice. But most importantly, the phage movement speed. So when we're dashing through these minions, dashing through these fights, we're getting additional movement speed so we don't get kited easily. And on top of that, the extra damage is always nice, thanks to the buffed Trinity Force. Next up, we're probably gonna go Bloodthirster to get that healing and sustain, and even more damage, right? Because we're playing full damage Yasuo, which is gonna be super OP in the late game. Yasuo actually scales really well. Even though he has a great early game, he also scales really well. So he's a pretty broken champion, especially right now. Again, TF is very overextended. Oof, I kind of messed up there. I could have dashed through another minion if I just stepped back and then dashed through the minion. Those are the advanced Yasuo mechanics I'm not yet very comfortable with. I'm not really sure how to approach this fight. We don't really have Ornn to help us out here. And I can just walk up, right? I'm gonna get stunned and be useless. Try and play with my wind wall, but I need to get a good knock-up going. Yeah, that's the only issue with this Yasuo build. If you're playing like tanky Yasuo, you can literally just walk up and dash through them. But now I die too quickly, so I have to be really careful. I'm like one Nami bubble away from just being one shot. Even though I do have the QSS to stop it, it's still not great just walking into them. I'm gonna farm the enemy jungle whenever I get the chance, and we're just one-shotting these camps. Okay, we can go for the flank now. The enemy team is very overextended. Oh, Jinx sidestepped it. We can probably go for the Nami. Oh, she actually exhausts us and flashes away. I think we can maybe catch up with the minions. Never mind. Actually, she's staying. Oh, and now I see why she's staying. Kayn is here. Oh no, I missed it. Yeah, I'm gonna be going down here. Oof, I almost actually one-shot the Kayn. I'm wondering if I played that a little better, maybe I could have actually gotten the Kayn. My damage is absurd. But I gave a pretty bad shutdown there. I got greedy for the Nami after she flashed exhausted away from me. I should have just walked out or just ulted her right away when I hit my first ability instead of just walking up to her. Maybe then I could have gotten her. I don't know if it would have changed anything because she would still like flash exhaust me. Okay, Teemo support. Hey, Teemo support is popping off. The constant blinds. How can Nasus play? He literally cannot. It's like a very noob champ select is what I'm realizing. Like we have full noob team. Teemo, Nasus, or Teemo, Master Yi in our team, Nasus in the enemy team. And now we can get our Trinity Force. Thank you, Ornn. We don't have to go back to base. We still have one more passive left. Don't want to waste that. My team's actually going for Baron, but I don't think Master Yi can tank it this early on. We can look for a flank though. Okay, Teemo. Yeah, Master Yi's probably gonna die to that. We can flank the Nami and the Jinx. Oh my lord, this is the most free kills of all time. Okay, Nami. She exhausts me again. My first ability does over 700 damage to her. Or no, it wasn't 700. It was like almost 700 damage. That is insane. Block with Windwall and flash on his face. That was like one auto attack and 2 first abilities and he's gone. Holy moly. Maybe max damage Yasuo is the way to go. I thought this was more of like a niche build versus like very squishy teams. But I might end up trying this build a little more. Wait, can we end? I don't think we can end, even though we have Baron, they're all respawning. And the Nexus shield is still up. Maybe we can get these guys though. Isn't Nasus gonna survive? Run, Nasus. He takes the red buff too. Kane just did the red buff. Wait, he's so fast actually. Wait, where's he going? Oh, he's going for the execute. Ignite! No, we're not in range. Oh, if I just pathed slightly better, I would have been in range. That's unlucky. Yeah, we can probably look to win the game now though. We have Baron buffs. It's almost out, but we have an exposed Nexus, so maybe we can end. Actually, the Jinx and the Nami are pretty overextended. If I can just pick them off here, the game is done. Even just stopping their bases would be really good. Okay, they all flash away. Yeah, she's gone. She is gone. And then Nami flashes out, but the Nexus is going down quickly. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more Wild Rift content, and comment down below what you want to see next.